What's good, people? It's about that time to randomly relate reverse rants. No hate. Alright, I don't want to spend too much time on this one, but I just want to say this. And I want to just make my point perfectly clear. I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. Ryan Garcia is a super clown. He's a buffoon. He's a drunk. He's a freaking drug cheat. He's a weed head. He's an addict. Okay, and he's racist. This idiot was just saying a bunch of stuff about Zab Judah. He was saying stuff about Ishe Smith. And basically, for someone to respond to the fact that he failed his drug test, and they say that he needs to take accountability and stop making excuses. He doesn't like for people to speak their mind, but he thinks that he can say whatever he says. He's two-faced, he's toxic, he's trash. Remember when this guy went jogging with Floyd Mayweather, and he was talking about how he respects Floyd. Floyd has a lot of knowledge, and they were talking about a lot of things. And out of nowhere, he's on a video talking about how everything fell apart between Tank and Floyd when Tank screwed his daughter and all. He's saying a bunch of crazy stuff, and they're all saying to him, man, you keep talking this stuff about you're a Christian and all this stuff. You know, you love God and all this, and you're just trying to give people the love that all the love that God put in your heart and all that. But then you sitting up here talking about screwing people's wives and all this crazy stuff. Is like, you know, which is it? Are you this holy man, or what is it? Because you can't be both. And he's such, I swear, Ryan Garcia, like at 25 years old, he's like, honestly, in the brain, he's like 12. Like literally, he's like 12 in the brain. Okay, and whoever this idiot is that's sitting here talking with him, talking for him, constantly just running his mouth, he's jumping like he's his little girlfriend or something. They even got this guy, what do you call himself? Champ side, something like that. And he was interviewing, well, basically not even interviewing, they were just having like a live, and they just like, you know, he was trying to, he was asking the questions, and he was, you know, basically Ryan couldn't answer anything. Ryan gets defensive and tries to deflect what the truth is. And I'm like, you know, you guys are wasting your time. I wouldn't talk to that piece of shit for free. I'd talk to him face to face, man to man. Fuck a camera, because it's not about the cameras, and I don't give a fuck about this little frail motherfucker, man. He's just the type of person, like, he reminds me of so many people that I know, and not in a good way. He don't learn his lesson. He's talking about he was set up. Then after he says all these things, he's blaming everybody for his failed drug test. And he turns around and say, I didn't say Victor Conti. I said, you know, he's affiliated with Devin Haney, and Zab Judah is the godfather of Devin Haney and all this. And I was saying that, you know, this guy Scooter gave me the product, but I didn't know where he got it. Like, I mean, he just made a whole lot of stupid rants about nothing. And I'm like, you guys support this clown, this idiot. And out of nowhere, he just says to Ishe Smith is racist, and he just kept saying it repeatedly. I mean, like, it's like a little kid, man. And I'm like, I got to the point I couldn't even watch that. I just you know what? And the same thing with the interview with Champ side. I'm like, nah, you know what? I just couldn't. I don't know these people. I don't like them. I don't care. It's not about. I don't know these people personally, so I don't care nothing about them on a personal level. As a human being, you look at people and you go, you know, it's one thing for people to make mistakes, you know, but you don't repeatedly make the same mistake. That's deliberation. The mistake is getting caught and then people calling you out on it. And for him talking about, I'm 25, you know, I'm going through a lot of shit, I got issues and this and that, telling people to suck his dick and all of this stuff. And once again, we live in an era of time now where a person can go out and rape someone and still say, I love Jesus, I love God. You know, I believe in God. God puts love in my heart. And he's talking about saving kids. Then he says one of the most hypocritical things that you can say. He says, there's things on the internet that the kids are going to see anyway. So in other words, why not just add insult to injury, right? So when I asked the question, if somebody raped your son or daughter, would you go rape their son or daughter, or would you physically handle that person yourself or get the authorities involved? But either way, would you go rape a kid yourself and then call the person that raped your kid a rapist and say, well, I only did it to get even with that person, right? I did it because he did it to my son or daughter. No, you can't be both. You can't be against something and then participate and then make the excuse about what somebody else is. So for him to say that, oh, there's things on the internet that the kids are going to see anyway, and all this claiming how he's trying to save the kids, and I mean, like, man, this dude is a hypocrite, man. And even when E.J. Smith asked him about his faith in God, he goes, "You don't jump off a building and say God's going to save me," and talked about how his attorneys told him what to do. He kept talking about how he got millions of dollars, and like basically he's better than Ishay. He's accomplished more. He has more money than him. Ishay's a journeyman. Then all this time on, how he got his booty played with. I mean, this dude is toxic as hell, man. Ryan Garcia is someone, honestly, honestly, he's the type of person that need to just be banned. They gave him this little soft year. Then he's saying, oh, I don't want to fight Devin again because, like, he needs help. He needs to get, like, get mental help because, like, his speech is slow. I think I gave him brain damage. Like, I'm listening to this guy talk. And that same little funny face looking chick all day, he's always putting a little makeup wearing face on the camera. And this guy sitting back here, like, just like, you know what it is? You have toxic people around you. You have yes men around you. You have people. This man, this boy. Excuse me, y'all. I ain't mean to say man. This boy, this little boy, sat there talking to Zab Judah, talking about how he don't trust anybody. He don't trust family. He don't, right? So God basically is just an excuse for you to be selfish. So basically, as long as I love God, fuck everybody else. Let me tell you something, boy. There's a scripture that says something to the effect of, how can you love me who you cannot see if you cannot love your brother who you can see? And these fools don't know nothing about no scriptures. They don't understand spirituality. They don't understand nothing. It's a phase, a thing that they go through, and they use this as a way to be selfish, and they think because they have material things that this makes them that, oh, see, this is God. Let me tell you something. He's an unappreciative little prick. Disrespectful, big mouth. He's no tough guy. He just talks shit on the internet. And even to say, come to Miami and I can show you. You can find all this. I'll fuck you up. I'll do this, right? Okay. Ain't this the same boy that sat there and was scared to death because he saw Javante Tank Davis in the club and he walks up trying to get his phone number or whatever, and Tank, some of his entourage or somebody, basically he got pressed. I remember how he wanted to exchange numbers, be friends with Tank and all this. See, and all of a sudden now he's a gangster. He's a tough guy. Nah, there's nothing tough about him. It's not hard to sit there and talk shit on the internet. It's not hard to sit up and talk shit behind a camera, hoping you never see these people because you're not going to be where they are. And if you are, you have security around you. And the crazy thing is, you see, when people call someone racist without them saying or doing anything racist, have no track record of it or nothing, but they're saying, like, you think, like, okay, where's this coming from? And then he goes, and mind you, he says, you're racist against Mexican people. And I'm listening to him, and I'm like, wow. I've watched E.J. Smith a lot through his career, and I've never heard him say anything about Mexican people or nobody else. I've never heard him make any racist comments. Now, here's my thing. This dude is married to a Mexican woman, right? He has pictures up on his Instagram of him and, like, his family and stuff, and a lot of mixed people on there, whatever. Okay. But at the end of the day, for him to even feel the need to explain this to Ryan, right? I don't know how he was able to talk to Ryan as long as he did. I had to stop. Like, I wanted to watch it to completion just for the fact that I heard enough, and it was like that. He's a little boy. He's not a man. Ryan Garcia is a clown. He's a joke. He doesn't appreciate where he is. He's arrogant. He feels entitlement. And he thinks that what he has is like, you know, like his shit doesn't stink. He thinks he's better than people. I got this, I got that, I accomplished more than you. I did this, you're a journeyman, you never did shit. And I'm just like, So all of this comes out because what? Because somebody speaks their mind when asked about you failing your drug test. Well, I'll tell you what. For all the things that came out of Ryan's mouth, I really just felt disgusted listening to his voice. He's someone that the sport of boxing doesn't need. And one of the things that I fought any genre for is when you have toxic people and you think that they're good for business, no matter how negative they are. If they get attention, you think they're good for business. And, when kids are growing up and they see foul mouth, toxic people like that, don't know how to show respect to people and just feel like they can say what they want. You seen him get into it with Caleb Plant. You seen him get into it with so many people now. All of a sudden, he can't get along with anybody. But all the others talk about is, I love God. Let me tell y'all, if you ever had a situation where, like, let's say if you're married, and let's just say, like, because I know I've seen this happen so many times. Like, yeah, like I can remember being at work, and I remember this one woman was she used to come to work. As long as I have Jesus, I don't need nobody. This is a married woman with kids, and that lets you know, yeah, something's not right between her and her husband. Something's not right. Maybe, something happened and the kids are leaning more towards the father. Something is not right with that person. To make comments like that, or it's like when somebody is married, but they refer to you as, oh, my baby daddy or my baby mama. It's like, you scared to say my husband or my wife? Like, you don't want people to know that you're married or something? It's something is not right, and that when that happens. So, you had people that owned slaves that went to church. Slave owners went to church. Slave owners told slaves, you couldn't be Christians. You can't serve God. You're here to serve us. That's how you appease God, by obeying us. Okay? So just because you call yourself something don't mean nothing. So really, when I'm looking at him, I'm like, yeah, you know why he's calling Ishe Smith racist? Because he's racist. That's why. Because he's racist. And he knows the easy way to say that. And if he sit here and says, like he told him, he told this guy Champ Side, you have a certain fan base that's going to believe whatever you say. And right, okay, well, let's play devil's advocate here. Same thing with you. Whatever you say. So when you sit here and say, you're racist against Mexicans, where the fuck did that even come from? Like, he just dug that out of his little bony ass and said that for no reason. Like, it was like, what? Like, where did this even come from? And this guy's a joke. Honestly, I don't even really want to cover anything with Ryan. I don't even want to talk about this boy. Honestly, like, it's like he's just trash. He's a trashy human being, and he really needs to get removed from the sport. Let him go find something else to do. Like honestly, he just like he's trash, man. But before he leaves the sport, he needs someone to beat his brains out of him. He needs to really get hurt badly. So when he retires at a young age, that physically, whatever, something happened that he can't get rid of. For him to sit here and say, I think, I think I gave Devin Haney brain damage. Like he's trying to make fun of the situation. This and he's claiming that he was set up and, oh, I didn't fail my test. This guy Scooter set me up. The things they gave me, they contaminated on purpose. Then you got these fake videos. Oh, but Bill Haney even admitted that Ryan didn't cheat and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, you know what? What's really about all of it, I told you guys this last year. Fake news is going to get attention regardless. Just like these stupid channels that have these fake deaths. R.I.P. to the great Eddie Murphy, blah, blah, blah. He was killed in a snowmobile accident. They did something about Dolph Lundgren. Like, these stupid channels still stick around. And even though people know it's fake news, they're interested to see what the fake news is. This society we live in, this generation is all screwed up, man. Like they don't even like what's real. They like fakeness, and they don't respect anything authentic. They don't appreciate anything. They feel entitlement. And unappreciative people are the worst people you can be around. And I'm telling you, this same Ryan, all this shit's in it crying, like looking like a little sissy sitting up there crying, talking about he's just trying to give all the love that Jesus put in his heart. Like, all these claims that people make don't mean a goddamn thing. Jesus this, God that, whatever. Doesn't matter what you say. Your actions show different. And he really needs to get the shit beat out of him. He needs to end up just like he started, have to work a regular job to survive, and have people humiliate and laugh at him and make fun of him. And basically, to be honest with you, the same way how for him to sit here and say, like, you see all the people that was talking this shit, talking about how when Bill made that comment about if he dies, which was an ignorant comment for him to make. Ryan is showing you worse behavior and the same shit as Bill and worse. But excuses are being made for this little boy. The boy is trash. So even for him to sit here and try to make fun and say he think he gave Devin Haney brain damage because he's stuttering a lot and stuff and he talks now and yeah, and I'm listening to him, yet he's sitting there talking about he has anger issues. I'm 25 years old, and I'm like, he kind of reminds me of a boxing version of Takeshi 6ix9ine, a fake tough guy, a fake gangster. He's trash, man. He's trash. And when something doesn't go his way, he wants attention. He wants excuses. And if you don't agree with him, then you're automatically his enemy. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Nobody cares about your little bullshit rants and your little mental issues. You are a very toxic, ignorant little boy. And for everything that comes out of his mouth, it'll come back to him. One way or another. Because he's nothing but a fucking alcoholic, weed smoking junkie. It'll come back to him. It'll catch up, believe me. And when he feel like he's at his highest point, everything's gonna get snatched from him. He deserves that to happen to him. I'm not gonna get into that now. I'm not gonna get into that. It's something not right with this boy in several ways, and when I hear him talk and I look at him, I just get that cringe feeling like, yeah, he's trash. Y'all support a piece of trash like him, and you make him think that what he's doing is okay. But don't worry, his day is coming. Mark my words. Never fall in love with lies. Remember, the truth brings hate out of people, and I will catch y'all on the next video.